Hello, I'm not by the water's edge. I'm actually here in the kitchen. Jamie Oliver, eat your heart out. I'm going roach fishing on the canal though, and I'm just preparing some breadcrumbs. Very simple. Some pieces of bread. Drop them into this machine here. I haven't got a clue what it's called. I'm not a modern man. My wife looks after all the kitchen side of things in our marriage. But all I know is you drop pieces of bread in, put the top on, switch it on, let it go for a few seconds, take the top off, hey presto, breadcrumb. Well, I've left the kitchen behind and I'm now on the canal. This is the white breadcrumb that I did earlier, mixed in with some brown crumb. I shall add some water to that, make it quite a sloppy mix so that it does create a cloud as it goes into the canal, but firm enough to deposit quite a bit of it immediately on the base, which is where I will be fishing with bread. I'm ready to cast out now. As you can see from the canal itself, and no doubt here from the umbrella above me, it's raining quite heavily. My wife thinks I'm mad being out in conditions like this. Needless to say, I've got the whole canal to myself. There's quite a problem with leaves. The area where I'm fishing does have a number of trees on the far bank. The ash trees have all lost their leaves now, and they can be seen floating on the canal. And the English oak also are losing leaves, although many of them have still got the autumnal glory that we associate with this time of the year. But as they say, you never catch sitting at home by a warm fire, so I'm about to embark on an afternoon into evening roach session. There's a grey heron out there on the edge of the canal, hoping to catch a fish or two, I guess, but he's not been successful so far. He's been there for about 20 minutes. It's now dusk, and the problem that I'm facing, as you can see, is a leaf problem. There are literally thousands of these small leaves, so closely packed together it's like a bed, an impenetrable bed of leaves that's covering at least half the canal surface, and perhaps more importantly, the bit that I'm fishing. The flow is very, very slow, so there's not much prospect of them moving past, unless a very late boat comes through and one of the lock gates opens, and that clears the problem. I've had a couple of small roach, so at least I haven't blanked if I have to pack away in the next few minutes, but I'll certainly do my best to keep going and just pray that a boat does come through, that there's a little bit of water movement and it takes these leaves out the way. Well, the leaves did go, and so I've continued to fish. We're now well into dark and the rain is still coming down quite heavy, as no doubt you can hear on the umbrella above me. My intention was to fish for another hour or so, and so I intend to do that. Hopefully the roach will come back on the feed. It's been quiet in the last half an hour or so that I've been able to put a bait out there. But as I keep saying, you never catch at home sitting by the warm fire, even if you get tempted sometimes to go that way. I'm back home and I'm by the warm fire with Twinkle, my Bedlington Terrier. I hope you've enjoyed the video. That roach session was just one of 3 that will feature in my angling journal this week, so check the website out to read how I get on with the other 2 sessions. If you're out and about yourself, particularly this time of the year, stay dry, stay warm, tight lines.